And we have video. Welcome to episode 85.
85
of a Cigar Hustlers podcast. I'm going to burp.
Yeah. So we're supposed to have somebody here right now.
And he's not here.
And he's late.
He's late.
We told him to come here early for the podcast.
The seat here is empty.
And he's not here yet. So we're going to start without him.
He's sitting here. So, Husto.
I'll tell you what, he's lucky that he's still coming because I was going to talk so much shit about him.
We save it for the secret show.
Yeah.
FTG secret show number 2.
FTG secret show.
Secret show number 2 could be an FTG.
I don't. For me, it's a lot funner. Is that a word? No.
Funner? More fun?
More fun.
More enjoyable?
More fun. I enjoy putting Pete on full complete blast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But Pete Hernandez will be joining us in a little bit. In the meantime, we can do some other things.
Well, sure. I have some news.
Okay.
And I have a show update.
Okay.
And
I got some stuff for you.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay.
Wait, first, there is no shop of the week. We are a little early this week because of Mr. Hernandez's schedule, and he's still not here. So there's no shop of the week, but we do have a listener of the week, Michael.
Yes.
Michael received a very nice message from Mr. Kevin Moss.
I did.
So thank you, Kevin. You are the listener of the week, which really just means we say your name on the air. You get no prizes, but you are listener of the week, Kevin. Thank you very much. It's a very nice message. It's a new listener of the week noise.
Oh, you dung the bell.
Dung the bell.
And you're drinking. That's
and
nice.
I'm drinking.
I like it when you're drinking. Danny Vasquez has something to...
Danny Vasquez has something. Is he here?
No.
Danny, are you under the table?
He wanted me to relay a message.
Oh.
He says that Red Bull isn't insecure. So that was from Danny. I just want to let you know. Danny wanted you to know that Red Bull isn't insecure.
Bang may not be with us any longer anyway, so don't really doesn't matter anymore.
Look, I like all their other stuff. Their other flavors are fantastic.
Just don't say anything.
I just don't understand.
Don't say anything at all, Michael. Michael, leave it all up to me, please. Please.
No, you're gonna lose it. It's too late. No,
you're off. You're off. Bang Energy Drink, the drink of Cigar Hustler Podcast.
Like, who okayed that flavor? The other ones are great.
The guy, the head guy, he's got his own Instagram page. Okay. He does the thing with all the little spinning waters.
And the other thing that the letter says that you didn't mention is 320 Sycamore, Bedford Falls, New York.
I think I did read the address.
Is the address of the drafty house, and It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
I mean, for
fuck's sake. Is that not the real address? I have no idea where they're at.
You sound better than I do.
Well, yeah, I run the board. Of course I sound better.
How do I...
Put the microphone closer to your mouth. Did you not watch Cigar Dojo? It's supposed to tickle the bottom of your lip.
No, I don't.
Tickle your lip.
I don't.
You were on the show.
Only when I'm on.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
By the way, Michael is doing a How About That Cigar on September 17th. He's going to be on another show.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'd like to thank our
excited for that.
Our new patrons from our Patreon page, which is going very well.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Can we talk about this hurricane? Because this is
talking about the hurricane.
This is the hurricane. The hurricane's coming.
This is the pre-hurracane show.
This is before the hurricane, and then you may be getting this during the hurricane.
You'll get it during the hurricane. The actual day. Ooh, what if I don't have Wi-Fi or
you better fucking fix it.
Well, I can put it up early since we do it on Friday. This is technically the Friday before the hurricane.
Okay, so we have an event tonight with Pete Hernandez, Dumbarton Tobacco, HVC, Aladino, the whole shebang. He's obviously running late. This hurricane, the media on this hurricane is absolutely horrendous, and I have a big problem with that. For one, the first day was there's this little fluffy cloud, and it's going to come up, and it's not going to do anything. You wake up the next day. And all of a sudden, it's a category...
Oh, my God, we're all going to die!
It's a Category 3 going to hit Disneyland, or Disney World. It's straight up at Orlando. It's like, wait a second. How did we go from... And it's 6 days out. Like, how do you make a prediction of anything?
Well, it's better to say it's going to be real bad and then it puddles out than to say, it's nothing and everybody dies.
I disagree. I totally disagree.
You catch more flack from dead people than non-dead people.
First of all, here's a couple things. Number one. If you live in Florida...
Yes.
You should already have a hurricane kit, right?
Who does that?
I do.
I don't. You have children.
Right. I have water. I have cans.
You know what? I used to do that when the kids were small.
When you had kids.
I had kids.
Right.
Now it's like, do we have enough beer, honey?
We have propane.
We have beer.
All this shit's covered. Like
she goes, do we have propane? We bought a new tank a couple of weeks ago.
That's all you need, right? So all that's kind of covered. Now
she keeps going, we need more food. I don't think we have enough food. I go, we've got like 15 cans of soup. What are you going to do?
Now, as far as like the day before, like
panic.
When
Sheer panic.
When it's no, they shouldn't be calling it. Are you making fun of me?
No.
They shouldn't be calling it 5 or 6 days out where it's going to land. It's complete shit.
Oh, they're guessing. They just guess.
But you had absolute fucking chaos here.
Oh, wasn't it?
Gas stations
going to hit. Gas stations are out of gas.
Everybody's out of gas.
The racetrack here just restocked if you need gas.
I don't need gas. I'm a responsible individual who has fucking gas. Like, it's not. I just think that it's bullshit. What the media does is complete
Tomorrow
bullshit.
there'll be gunfights at the gas stations.
Now, if the hurricane was being developed in the Gulf Coast,
yes,
I would understand a little more urgency because, like, those things pop up out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, less.
You know, it's like, hey, you have one day, it's coming, right? Totally get that.
He gets that.
This is just complete shit. It's just bullshit.
I like the
and it frustrates me.
The amusement parks. They're like Universal, where you like to go. We'd say we're watching the storm, and we'll make decisions as it gets closer. Disney goes, we're not closing. We never close.
I'll be
open. Space Mountain is open during the storm.
I will be at Volcano Bay tomorrow. I promise
It's going to rain all day tomorrow.
There's nobody going to be there. It's not going to rain.
That's what Adrian was. She goes, nobody goes during the storm. I go, no, that's when you go. There's no line.
Right. It's Saturday. The storm isn't supposed to be here till
poncho
Wednesday.
And the hat. And
what fucking poncho?
No,
it's not going to rain.
It's going to rain tomorrow. It rained today.
Oh, really? It's going to rain tomorrow.
It rained today.
There's an 80% chance of rain, and I can go to fucking Volcano Bay. And
it's still at Florida. There's 80% chance of rain every day.
And there isn't a drop on me. It's just bullshit.
How do you go to Volcano Bay and not get wet? It's a water park.
I'm a professional.
Are you guys really going to Volcano Bay tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you take the camera and take some pictures? People want to see you at Volcano Bay.
Sure. Yeah. Click.
All right. Whew,
all right, go ahead. More on the news.
On to the news. Reported on Cigar Coop.
Mm-hmm.
Atria Group has announced is in a discussion with Philip Morris International regarding a potential Altria. Sorry.
Fuck.
Regarding a potential all-stock merger of equals, and the merger happened and will reunite the two groups. They're uniting the clans, Michael.
They're docking.
They're uniting the clans.
They're officially docking.
There can be no assurance that any agreement or transaction will result from these discussions. Additionally, there can be no assurance, a lot of no assurances, if agreement is reached that a transaction will be completed. Any transaction will be subject to the approval of the two companies' board and shareholders and regulators, as well as other conditions. Altria intends to make no further comment regarding the discussion unless it is appropriate to do so.
Nice.
Altria spun off Philip Morris International back in 2008, but Altria retained ownership of Philip Morris, which still remains a subsidiary. In terms of premium cigars, Altria is the parent company of Sherman Group Holdings, who controls the Nat Sherman brand.
So they kind of own each other already, but now they're looking to. I mean,
they kind of did, but then they broke up. They had a fight. Now they're back together.
Look
who just walked in!
Look who decided to grace us
Pete
with
Hernandez.
His
We need you right over here, Pete.
What's up, guys?
Strolling in.
Strolling
on
in. He walks
time.
in right in front of
trying to get water.
Right in front of the camera and everything.
Fuel up my car.
What do you need water and fuel for? There's nothing happening.
There's nothing in Miami.
Well, it's because everybody's in Miami.
Given the homework, I've got to, What's going on?
You gotta get it on the way home.
You gotta get your shit together. We were just talking about that.
Just talking shit about you.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks.
You gotta talk right into the microphone, Pete.
All right, here we go.
Bring it forward. There, oh boy.
Number 3?
Oh boy.
Oh, that's why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can. There he is.
Got my tablecloths all fucked up and everything.
There he is.
Got it. All right, here we go.
So this is Pete Hernandez. So this is the Hernandez Brothers cigar brokerage.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
It's his second appearance on the show. We're going. We already started without you.
Such a smooth segue.
Yeah, right.
We're 9 minutes in.
We're talking about
highly professional.
Okay, so you don't have your shit together, obviously, when it comes to a hurricane.
I mean, yeah,
I got some stuff.
We got,
What the fuck do you need?
3 cans of beans and a
I don't
bottle of
know,
scotch.
man. I've been out all week. I wasn't expecting this. I guess I knew it was kind of coming.
Should have been picking it up as you went.
Right. Well,
loading it.
Right. I just want you to know when he says right, that's his casual way of fuck you.
Yeah.
Casually.
Yeah.
Right. In a nice way.
Yeah, it's like right.
So how you guys doing?
So wait a second.
I'm excited.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm going to back this up a second before we kind of get into this whole thing.
Rewind.
So you're going to tell me that you don't have like some fucking water set aside and like some cans and shit, like batteries and stuff like a whole little setup of this is.
Yes.
I mean, we live in Florida.
We drink the water as we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have a problem. We always have water.
Right.
But my mom went out to get water, and she couldn't get water. So she says, if you find any water out there, so I'm just picking it up as I go. That's it. But it's just water. You don't really need that much water anyway. The water never stops flowing. What you really need is ice. That's really what you need is ice.
You need frozen water.
Yeah, you need frozen water.
So you need a generator.
It's true.
Right. We have a small generator to run. We need a big generator to run the AC. That's really. Yeah, I told them once you guys come up here, we're not going to get. Well, we don't know where it's going to hit. Everybody seems to think it's going to hit like It's
going to hit you guys down there.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying now.
That's what it's looking like. It's going to hit all of us.
Yeah, we're all going to get hit.
But he's going to get harder.
So, but what's the worst case scenario for us? We don't have power for a week.
Yeah, power.
That's
what I mean.
Yeah, that is the worst.
That's the worst case.
That's really what I'm thinking. It doesn't happen. I'm hoping
this thing blows over Haiti, kills 80,000 people.
Right. We gotta sweat at night,
and then we get bitchy because
it's hot.
It's like, oh man, my roof now has a leak. Oh, son of a bitch!
Tell you what, I'm just thinking about it. It's making me sweat.
The fucking insurance.
You know what really makes you hot? I lived in a townhouse right on the lake, and to the left of me, to the right of me, the 4 townhouses didn't have any power. To the left of me, everybody had power.
Oh, you're at the cutoff.
Yeah, I was at the cutoff. So you sit there at night.
You're at the line.
Sweating. Yeah, I figured.
Your next door neighbors got the window open. The air's running.
I'd be out on the lake smoking, and it was just, there was no movement, no wind, nothing. Just till I was exhausted. I'd take a shower, jump in bed, 10 minutes, I'm sweating.
Yes. Nice.
So fortunately, I'd jump in the car, kick on the AC, go back, put on the radio, and I'd sleep in the car.
So I'm going to tell you the opposite of that story. So the last time the storms hit here, my entire neighborhood had lost power for over a week. Me and the guy next to me had power. So they got generators going and shit like that, and and they are fucking lights turn on outside, and they go, "You have power?"
You go, no, Brittany, turn off the lights.
We gotta go. But yeah,
get out the window at night. Turn off your generators. I can't sleep.
So I was lucky. I was lucky last time. I'm sure that this time around.
This time, you and your neighbor won't have power. Yeah. The rest of the neighborhood.
That's fine.
And they'll all sit
for Andrew, we didn't lose power. We didn't lose any power in Andrew.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. I had people coming over, just neighbors coming over. No, not neighbors, but friends coming over, taking a shower. They bring food. My mom would cook for everyone. And yeah, so it brings out the best in people, I think.
Yeah, and the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, the worst, too. You're right. Some people just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Try to gouge you on the water and on the ice. It's terrible.
The ice. Yeah. Well, you just got to drink tequila straight. That's my move now, so you don't need ice.
He's an alcoholic now.
Yeah.
That tequila, Casamigos, good stuff.
Dude, love it.
What are you drinking there,
Bang.
Oh, you got a sugar-free one?
They're all sugar-free.
I could use one.
Right there.
Yeah,
they're hot.
That one's warm.
But we have cold ones in the fridge. We'll get you one.
I'll get you one. Hold on. Let me...
Hold on, we'll send
I have a minion.
We have a boy.
That's good. We have a boy.
We have a boy.
That sounds so sketchy.
Sounds twisted.
Yeah, it sure does. So,
you want a purple bang or do you want a
what
blue
color
bang?
You want?
Just a good one. Which is the best one?
Okay.
All right.
Get him a blue one.
Are you guys distributing the bang?
No. We sell them here.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We had a sponsorship, but I fucked that up.
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a sponsorship. Palmer had a sponsorship.
He fucked me. He said that tastes like diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's one. The birthday cake is super sweet.
It's super sweet. It is sweet. It's delicious. I mean, it's
sugar-free.
They're all sugar free.
It's awesome because he's turning red right now.
They're all sugar-free.
The fact
that
it's getting hot in if you drink that one, it tastes like birthday cake. It tastes
like liquid cake and icing.
It's too much.
But it is.
So you had a distributorship, and how did Mike get?
No, we had a sponsorship for the show. They sent us. They have sent us 2 cases of Bang and some nice letters, but now they're reevaluating our.
Yeah, Palmer's off the island.
I'm off the island because he said it tastes like diabetes.
The circle.
And the way that he dropped it on me was amazing. So he had this information for a week and he didn't tell me until we came on the show. So when he says it, I'm like, dude, come on, you're fucking with me, dude. Seriously, there's no way that really happened. And it was
the losing of the sponsorship. That's terrible.
It was completely legit.
Our first sponsorship.
So who sponsors this?
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
Well, not Bang Energy anymore.
We can say whatever the hell we want.
Exactly.
All right. We should have a little FTG.
Beholden to no one.
Well, we have a thing called patrons now. People that send us money every month, and they get a secret.
Really?
They get a secret show.
Yeah.
We talk about people during the secret show.
So we kind of
right now only five guys get to hear the secret show.
Oh wow,
which is nice. So we did like a.
And good, the boy is here.
Oh, two.
Just needed the one. Just the one.
Thanks.
Oh,
it's kind of like a hole in it. So you want one too?
Oh, that one's got a hole in it. So throw that away.
Give Mr. Hernandez the good one.
Yeah, I have one. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Certainly. No problem. That was Garrett Watley, everyone who just walked in. Garrett Watley.
Watley. Cheeseless.
It's not Watley?
Cheeseless.
It's not Watley? Did I say his name right?
Wasley.
Wasley. Sorry, Garrett Wasley.
Yeah. What's up, my man?
Yeah, so my man.
So yeah, so we now that that's all happened,
the show came to a complete screech.
We'll give I'll give more in-depth reviews and my opinions on shit on the Patreon thing, but it's not like the episodes here are anyway fucking.
Yeah, it's not like we water these down at all. Anyway,
right?
So.
Yeah, nothing's watered down here.
Yeah. So, tell us about you, Pete.
Well, what can I tell you guys? I mean, just
you have a good story.
It's
a sad story.
It's a sad story.
It's a sad story.
Oh. And it's funny because my cousin called me from. Okay, so let's first.
Yeah.
So the story is, the way I got into this business was, my brother was one of the original brokers.
So. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to say that I've heard stories about. I never got the opportunity to meet your brother.
Right, my brother was a really cool guy.
I heard awesome things about.
Yeah, really cool guy. Yeah. I showed up and fucked that up.
And then there's you.
And then there's I.
And there's Pete.
All right.
What's that? Out of all the reps in the state of Florida,
you're one of them.
You're one of them, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, 2009, my brother had a pulmonary embolism. He passed away. It was non-smoking related, non-heart related. It was just, it could happen to anyone,
Right.
And it was devastating. And when we had set up a funeral for about 150, 200 people, and we had over 500 people show up.
Right.
It was just crazy. 500, 600. I mean, there were a lot of people there. And everybody, it was really cool because we were all outside telling stories. Eric Espinosa's got a great storyteller, and he told a bunch of stories about my brother. They came up together, and it was just, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I felt that this was kind of what he left me. I was in another industry. I was in the garbage business, selling waste containers to companies that haul trash.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, actually, you're meeting with great guys. No, there's no mafia in Florida, pal. There's no mafia. You hear that?
No mafia in the state of Florida.
It's a right to work state, The Guineas sell their stuff up north, and then they come down here, and everybody can do their own garbage and do their own thing.
Life is good.
Yeah, life is good down here. So I just, all the companies that he represented at the time went ahead and offered us the representativeship, and I took the ball and ran with it. And
who's that?
My brother and I, Stephen. I have another brother. My brother was, he managed the territory up north, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. And eventually he moved down here, and we worked together. And it's kind of our family business.
Yeah.
We're legacies. It's a nice. It's nice, but it's sad.
It is sad.
Yeah. But it was really nice to go around and receive a lot of the love that guys had from my brother, and they were able to share that with me, and a lot of great stories. And he was a funny guy. He was a very funny guy.
So of you and Steve, would you say that Steve's like the more even keel, like hey kind of brother, and you're more of the woo?
Yeah. I would say. Yeah. Woo is a good way of. Yeah,
and he kind of like
he's quiet. He's
talks off the cliff or try to smooth shit over.
Yeah, he's really good at.
It's like, hey, really sorry about that. That's my brother.
Right.
Like,
he's
that Pete. He's doing great though. He's getting his sales are up and that type of thing. But okay, so
right.
So if you're the woo and Steve is kind of even keel, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how was your other brother?
Paul was a very funny guy. He had a lot of anecdotes. And the funny thing is, excuse me, I really didn't know him the way people knew him in this business.
Right.
He was my little brother,
right.
And so we just kind of hung out at home on Sundays, and I always looked forward to hanging out with him, smoking cigars with him. I learned to smoke with him. First cigar I had was the Don Lino Havana Reserve by Nestor Miranda, I think it was. I think that's what it was.
Right.
And And so every Sunday we'd get together and smoke cigars. But I really didn't know how he was in this business. I knew how people felt about him because in the business I was in, I'd travel through Florida and I'd go to different cigar shops, and they welcomed me with open arms, and they were happy to see me.
Just because you were with
him. Just because I was.
Little did they know.
Right. Right. They would live to regret that, you know? But it's actually pretty cool. You know, it's cool to be a part of that family, be a part of what we're, of the Hernandez brothers, and yeah, it's a great industry. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we are. We fucking are having a good time.
Yeah, we are. I hope the FDA doesn't come and fuck this up for us.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they just stayed the hell away.
Right.
We'll see.
Right.
So, did anybody? I know that there was a special cigar that was made in honor of your brother.
The Reserva SW, yes. The original Reserva SW is, so it's the SW, Tatuaje SW. He wrapped it in a a broadleaf wrapper, and it was a fantastic cigar. And there was only, I want to say, there weren't that many boxes, and I wish I would have bought one.
Right.
I was just smoking them for free, and
life was good at the time.
Life was good at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't think that we'd run out. But fortunately, Pete did come out with the broadleaf Reserva line, so everything, all the Miami stuff is boxes of 10 that come in the broadleaf. But the taste back then, it was always real special.
Right.
Had a nice sweetness. It was a real good cigar.
Yeah, even if you reproduce them, it wouldn't be the same.
Right. And also, Pete came out with the, you could find my brother's art. Well, my brother was like a graffiti artist. So on the La Verte 2008, on the box, there is like my brother's graffiti art. Well, that was kind of cool, too.
That's pretty badass. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wish I had one to show you.
You could have forced me into buying that if you'd have told me that.
Right, I could have, right.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, it's his brother. I have to,
we did sell the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. What else are we talking about today?
Yeah, let's talk about some good shit here.
Let's talk about some fun stuff.
So you now represent Dumbarton Tobacco.
Correct.
Right. HVC.
Correct. Atlanta City.
JRE Aladino.
Right.
Tatuaje.
Tatuaje, right. I also carry Regis and Quesada cigars.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vertigo and Lotus lighters.
Vertigo and Lotus,
yeah.
Yes.
Lifetime guaranteed over-the-counter exchange is what we do.
Oh.
I like that.
Shameless
right
plug
off the cuff,
there.
Right off the cuff,
Boom.
right there.
Boom. Very nice. Okay, so the Brulee just came out.
Yes.
Yes, and there's some controversy going around about this cigar.
Really? Controversy? Really?
Yeah.
What people saying?
So I saw a post with a guy, that's in the industry, guy that I like, and apparently he said something about it being sweet tipped or something.
I
just want to see if you're going to get fired today.
I don't think there's a.
Okay, wait. Before he answers, let's take a quick break, and then Pete can answer the question.
Okay.
All right.
Let me call Saka.
Yeah, call Saka and find out real quick. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so we just had David Lafferty on the phone during the break.
Why'd you say the blast of the name? I was going to say you spoke to his attorney.
Oh, well.
So you called the attorney from Dunbar Tobacco, and they have an answer for you?
Yeah, the answer is no sweet tip on that. On that sober Mesa
And then you're supposed to stab me.
And I'm going to stab you in the eye for asking
He's getting something to stab you with right now.
I'm looking. I wonder if I have one in here. Let's see.
Oh, a little goodie bag.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, let's see. No sweet tip.
Right now, Pete Hernandez is licking the.
No.
Take your word for it. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
no sweet tip.
We'll leave it.
No sweet tip.
No sweet tip.
No sweet tip.
All right, it's amazing.
Right.
There you go. So there's your answer.
There's your answer. No sweet
tip. It's not
tip.
sweet tip.
No sweet tip, and nobody got stabbed in the eye.
There you go.
So.
And then I'm going to be walking around in an eye patch moving forward. So
yeah, no sweet tip, and it's actually a fantastic cigar. And
it is a good cigar.
I'm not a big Connecticut smoker,
I like it.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Steve is the best when it comes to marketing.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking hands down.
Yeah, he is.
That's his niche. He's always been. He does a great job at that.
Right.
So,
I
pulled a couple things from his playbook, and I've incorporated in some of the shit that I do. I'm like,
really?
Fuck yeah.
And it works.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I've been called out on it. Jack Jones was like, oh, that sounded like Steve Suck. I was like, hey, fuck you. Did not sound like Steve Suck.
Fucking Jack Coran.
Good old Jack.
Good old Jack.
He said he's going to be up here in a month.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Is he coming on? Yeah, of course he's coming on the show. He's a good time.
He's been on the show 3 times now?
Dude, I mean, it doesn't get any better.
No. Except when him and Hector together.
Yeah. The duo. Yeah. I mean, Skip, though.
I missed Skip. Skip was down at
he was down in Miami.
Yeah,
he was in Caribbean.
Yeah. So you got to play the clip. Do you have the clip?
Not handy, but I can add it into the show, though, afterward.
Okay.
I can add it on. But Skip just did, what's this show called? How About That Cigar?
Oh.
And he gave us a shameless plug.
Yes. So
he called us a couple of names, but he gave us a shameless plug.
I know that you're an avid listener to the show, but I'm going to tell you what happened in the last show anyways.
Right.
Other than the cease and desist from Bang. Mr. Palmer and I also called out Skip because we mentioned him at every show. I said, what the fuck? He doesn't say... He should say at every interview that he does.
Every podcast he does, he should mention us.
Hey, I just want to mention the Cigar Hustlers Podcast. Great, yada, 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 whatever. So at the last podcast that he did...
At approximately 27 minutes in.
Somebody
brings up the term slapdick.
Yes.
He goes, speaking of slapdicks, I'm supposed to talk about Mike and Mike from the Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
And we'll add that clip in here.
That's a great segue.
So that was pretty amazing. It was pretty fucking funny. I started dying laughing when I heard it. Who's your favorite retail shop?
Other than
yeah, not including Cigar House, obviously.
Obviously.
I want to hear the fucking real deal.
You know what? Retail shops. Let me think. I'm a big fan of Caribbean because it's near my house and my guys hang out there.
Yeah. That's obvious.
Yeah,
Alan.
Yeah. Alan. Trying to think.
But when you're that's like hey, you don't when you're in Miami, which is like 364 days out of the year. And I'm talking about when you're kind of driving, right? And you're like, oh, I'm looking forward to coming to this shop, even if it's an hour away.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I can't wait.
I feel that way more about a cigar bar, and it all depends on where I am in the state. But I'm a huge fan of Smoke on the Water.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah, I just love going out there.
Place is fucking awesome.
They all know who I am, and it's just a lot of fun. I know a lot of the consumers.
Right.
And it's nice to see that room full of the shit that I sell. I gotta tell you, just boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff that I sell. So, but yeah, I'd have to say, in fact, the last hurricane, a lot of guys went there. So I'm actually thinking about going to Smoke on the Water Monday.
I'm glad that we helped you to kind of develop that plan.
Yeah.
I feel like I was a contributing factor to it.
I was going to go before. We talked about it, but I appreciate
you. This is awkward.
So, yeah, let me see. A cigar shop that's...
I mean, you kind of already answered the question as far as I'm concerned. Because I love that place.
Yeah, no, that place is... I also like Davidoff in Tampa.
Yeah.
It's a little colder. It's a little different. But it's always a cool place to stop in when you're in Tampa.
Okay. Tommy's fucking awesome.
Tommy's a little pissed off at me. I don't want to go into that. Not at me really, but well, I get that a lot. Let's see, man, that's a good question. You kind of got me without a fun shop that I enjoy going to. I'm gonna have to give that some thought. But other than the cigar bars, let's see. You
don't really piss me off.
I don't really piss people off. I speak my mind. I have a good time. I plenty of shops I walk in and I'm just like, hey, what the fuck?
Right.
So I don't think I piss anybody off.
Yeah, but the Pete Hernandez that I met, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, whenever the fuck we started doing this, and the Pete that I know today is a totally different guy.
Is he really?
Oh wow!
Oh God, really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Has he gotten better?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good news.
I definitely think so.
That's good news.
How is he different?
Well, I mean, for one, I got like a 80% chance of my order going through instead of
right.
No, that's just a joke. But I just think that you're a guy that's kind of in tune with other people. You don't as much of a entertainer and character you are. You still take what people say about you to heart, right? And then you look to make it better, in the business. Like, I'm sure that there have been plenty of times where a scenario's gone down and then you have said something and then, like, after you kind of the time passes, you're like, I probably shouldn't have fucking said that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Or whatever the case may be, or you know, just the overall brand competition in the stores. And you know, I mean, it's easy to go in and whatever, say something about a brand, but
right? Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
But like long term, I mean, it's a small fucking industry, right?
Right.
So like, you know, I mean, I just think that you know you've grown up.
Mellowed?
No, I just think that he's gotten better. He's gotten better at the game. You know?
You know what it is? Lots of times, I always... So in the humidor, it's war. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get the consumer to buy my cigar. So I don't try to put anyone down by talking bad about them. I try to talk good about my cigars.
Right.
Okay? And I truly feel that what I have is among the best, you know?
Right.
But sometimes, you know, you've had a couple drinks, you know, and you make a reference to the guy. You tell him, oh, he likes this certain brand. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna fix your mouth. You know? Can't believe what? And you like that? I'll say, and you like that? Really? Oh God! But that happens after the spirits are flowing and I get my juices going and. But it's funny because I was smoking the water one day and a guy walks in. And I said, hey, buddy, how you doing? What are you going to smoke today? He goes, yeah, you sold me the shit last time. All right, carry on.
I've already met you before.
Yeah, that cigar you recommended last time sucked. And hey, dude, there's handmade,
It happens. I don't know what to tell you.
You just never know.
You just never know, but...
oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yes, you could tell sometimes when you approach a guy and he's like, hey, you try. I try to talk to every one of them. And when I'm in the shop, I try to talk. I work the humidor. I enjoy engaging the consumer and explaining to them. Lots of times, a lot of guys don't know what they like.
Right.
A guy who drinks bourbon shouldn't be smoking a Connecticut. Especially not while he's smoking that. Not while he's drinking that. And so you explain it to people, and you got to find the right words so you don't tell a guy that he's got terrible taste, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
because you upset them.
Right. Yeah. Nobody likes to be,
told that they suck.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking... I smoke Cubans. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Right.
Fuck.
Okay, then. Time for you to go.
Stogies in Kendall is a fun shop.
Yeah?
Yeah. Stogies in Kendall is a fun shop. And just so I'm going back, right?
Okay.
I'm sure you guys going to edit this, or maybe
No.
We just, unedited.
Going out live. Right
yeah, we just roll through this.
Nice.
Roll through.
Now, I mean, if you say something that would, in my opinion, piss off a bunch of consumers or... Well, I'd probably okay that. I mean, if you lose your job, if you said something where I think, okay,
yeah, we'd cut that out.
He's going to lose his
we've done
job.
That twice.
Yeah, I gotta say,
let's just remove that.
Yeah.
Do you know Brian Descend, Pravada Cigar Club?
No.
Yeah, so this guy, we did a podcast with him. It was supposed to be 30 minutes. We were there for 3 hours. Ooh. And we started, sipping on cognac. It was delicious, and once we finished that bottle, we moved on to Johnny Walker Blue. He brought out a bottle of that.
Oh boy,
it tasted like mother's milk, Well, so as the night went on,
yes,
sloppy's not the word,
right?
But we became more loose, and I got to tell you, he did a great job of editing everything I said that I shouldn't have said.
That was nice.
Well,
that was very nice. Yeah, that was very nice.
Very considerate.
Yes, you should check it out. It's on YouTube. He did a great job. So I just got to watch what I say. That's all. I've got a lot of opinions. You do. I've got a lot of opinions, and I've worked with a lot of good manufacturers, and sometimes you don't end as well as you'd hoped, and
right.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
I think one of the funniest stories that I ever had with you was it was probably the first year that we were at the show, and you had just got dropped by Fuego.
Right.
777s.
Right.
So we're going in, and we're so wet behind the ears. We know nothing about the industry. So Pete's like, oh yeah, let me show you around. Let me show you what I got. So he walks up to I don't know if you remember this. So he walks up and he goes, hey, you remember these guys? It's a Cigar Hustler. And he takes the guy's badge and turns his name around, but they won't be dealing with you because they're not my rep. He kept fucking walking away.
Yeah, you see, that's something I would totally.
That was awesome. So I was like, I guess he's right, because Yeah, fuck you guys, I guess so. No, but I think we worked with them afterwards, but it just wasn't the same.
Hey, Fuego's a great guy. He's a great guy. And, there is a little time has to pass from the moment that you stop working together until you see each other again, and you can
then it's all good.
Yeah, then it's all good, because at the end of the day, it's business. Right. It's not personal. After times, a cigar just won't sell for a guy.
But being a broker is the toughest job in this industry.
I have to agree with you. Yes, I have to agree with you. It's not easy. It's not easy. And you walk in, and you know what? You got to reinvent yourself. I recently, I was just in Jacksonville. I don't do a lot of business in Jacksonville.
Right.
And
nobody does. I
don't think anybody does a lot of business in Jacksonville.
Does a lot of business in Jacksonville.
And I went to go see a guy I hadn't seen in a couple of years. But I said to myself, I need to go see these guys.
Right.
If I'm here, I need to separate the time. Let me just put all that negative crap aside, and I need to go visit this guy. So I call his shop. He doesn't answer. I call again, goes to voicemail. You know what? I'm fucking showing up.
Right.
Fuck it. If he doesn't want to see me, I'll know right then and there.
Right.
Yeah, so I pull up to the front of the store. He's outside because you're not allowed to smoke in that shop.
Oh, we know where he is.
Yeah. Right. I said, hey, is there a massage parlor around here? He looked at me and started laughing.
Right.
And he goes, hey, Pete. And I go, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. And he goes, yeah, good to see you too. Listen, man, I know we haven't spoken in a little while. I just wanted to drop off some samples. I know you like the boutique cigars.
Yeah.
And I know that they can sell here, and I just wanted to drop off some information for you and just stop in. And he said, man, I appreciate that. So I think we're back in a good place. And I think in this industry, a lot of guys will give you a second and a third opportunity.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, you never know what's going to sell.
Right.
Right.
And you don't want to keep a personal whatever from picking up a cigar that could potentially make you money.
Your cigar might not be the hottest one out, and then he's going to have it, so he's going to have to come to you.
I've gotten that call. From a guy who, that you're not
treated
really,
you like shit for a while.
Well,
like,
yeah,
hey, can I get that brulee from you?
And you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We
hey,
missed you.
I was waiting for you. I'm so glad you came back.
No, I saved 20 for you. Yeah. You know what? I wrote this whole order out for you.
There you go.
It's about 20 grand as well. And I just need to sign and give me the new credit card information. Thank you so much.
That's it. And you know what? You never know what are the accounts that you're going to do well with.
Right.
There's a tiny account in Palm Beach, and this guy services golf courses, and he makes his own cigars. But he's got this little house, probably the size of this room, and the guy kills it.
Yeah.
The guy kills it, and I don't know if he kills it with everyone, he kills it with me. I've sold him a lot, considering the size. You can't compare him to a Smoke Inn or to a Corona, but, the guy does really well. A lot of guys come in, it's an in-and-out store. The guys that come in, they pick up what they need, and they keep it moving.
That's nice.
So, yeah, it's worked out, and ordinarily, years ago, I probably would have never visited that guy.
Right.
But now you try to knock on every door. It's becoming increasingly more difficult,
Right.
So you want to knock on every door, don't leave any stones unturned, and...
the game has definitely changed.
Yes, it definitely has. It definitely has. And you walk into a store now, and the guy will tell you, I stopped carrying all that, what's the word?
Boutique?
Non-boutique.
Oh, traditional?
The traditional brands, And, I stopped carrying. Because you know what? I've got guys that are coming in, and they're telling me, I get it cheaper here, or I get it cheaper there. You know what? Fuck it, I'm not carrying none of that. Now they're going to have to. The stuff I have is the stuff I have, and no one in this area has it, or they're protected brands, and I'm finding that a lot of companies are going in that direction. In your store,
carry anything sold online.
Right?
Is it that guy? Met that guy.
Yeah, right.
Look at my store.
What do you think is a healthy percentage of boutiques? Oh well, this is you guys are primarily boutique.
No, well, we sell traditional as well.
Yeah, you do, but. What do you think?
Look, I'm not going to turn the guy away. It's like a monkey fucking a football, I mean, like, if you're going to smoke your Monte Cristos, okay, here they are. If you want your quorums in a bundle,
right?
I'm not going to take that guy and turn him into anything. Like, he's always going to buy that. So why would I tell him to go away? Right. I'm not carrying that. Go buy it somewhere else. Like, he's going to fucking go and buy it somewhere else. I'd rather he came in here and bought it, and I dealt with him for 2 seconds.
Right. And you made your 50 cents and keep it moving.
Made my 50 cents and keep it moving, right.
Right. But do you find that there's a healthy percentage of traditional stuff to boutique brands? And I hate using the word boutique, but there's no other word to describe
consumers
it.
Are going to... The consumers that are open-minded are going to smoke whatever you think is good. And, obviously... you know what I think is good. So
right, you saw that's your best selling cigar in the store.
So we sell a ton of the Postania stuff. You know, like I mean, there's nothing that makes me happier than just walking in here and seeing all the regular consumers loving Postania and Roma Craft and smoking the shit out of it. You know,
right.
I'm like, whenever I sit down and I look around, I see that going on. I'm like, okay,
we're doing a good thing.
This is pretty badass.
It's a good day.
Right.
This is pretty badass.
I got to thank you for the publicity you did for me this week. You know,
yeah,
it's been great. I've gone to 3 Publixes. The guys at the produce department recognized me.
Nice.
Yeah,
the vegetable.
Wow.
Yeah,
so you went. Yeah. So you went there.
Yeah, sure. I figured, what the hell? I've never been there before.
You go see what it looked like.
Check it out. And they said, Pete.
Oh my God! Can you sign this for me? Oh God! You know, actually, someone did not sign, but someone did recognize me. So I went to see. She's a good friend of you guys. What's her name?
Yvonne.
Yes. Did she call?
Yeah.
No.
She posted. She did a post
right. Posted on Facebook
of you like that.
The exact same post.
Right. So I walk in and we're talking. I go, oh yeah, because so what brings you to the area? Oh, I got an event with and she goes, that's right. Hold on, you're the guy, right? And I go, the vegetable guy.
You're fucking welcome, buddy.
That's
You're welcome.
Yeah, if I would have gotten there a day earlier, I would have gotten an order. Somebody closed in St. Augustine, and she got all their crap half off. And she was taking inventory when I got there. I'm like, damn, when I got here on Monday.
She's cool, though.
Yeah,
she's a very nice lady.
Yeah, she is outspoken, to say the least. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. We had a good time.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it would have been better if she would have bought. Thank you, thank you, Yvonne.
She will.
Next time, I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. I used to do a lot of business with that store when the other guy owned it.
Oh, really?
David Lang, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of business with those guys. It's crazy because it's a little shop inside of a little,
in a cubby hole. Yeah.
Right.
But she's looking to get front spacing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's looking for a new place.
That'll be a game changer.
She wants a place where she can smoke it there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
What, are you sick?
No, man, I got allergies.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got allergies.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah, it's killing me.
Yeah.
See, the hurricane's probably kicking everything up.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So, how do we, what else do we talk about? You know? What do we got?
We have a little bit of a show update.
Piece of paper you got?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a show update?
We got a little show update.
Go ahead.
Tell us. We have a connection in Zimbabwe now.
Yes?
Yes, but he's a missionary, so it's
what do you mean a connection?
Womp, womp.
Womp, womp.
So Mike is on this epic adventure to get every single country
to get us known worldwide.
We
got nationwide last week.
He wants to have them listen to at least one
episode
in the country.
So how do you do that?
Podbean does this nice thing where they show you a map of the world and they'll tell you how many listeners you have in each country.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So we were missing Wyoming. So Joshua of Casper Cigars stepped right up. Boom. We're in business.
There's like 5 or 6 guys. I mean, they're a regular listener now in Wyoming.
So
that
what do you do? You call the shop and have them?
No, we just talk about it.
We just talk about it on the air, and then we tagged them in a couple episodes.
Oh wow!
They finally did.
Yeah.
But we're missing Greenland, Iceland, Morocco, a bunch of small countries in Africa, and something else over that way too.
But you got Greenland.
Well, that's it. I got Greenland last night.
Wow.
I've emailed 2 different bars, got no answer. I emailed a couple of schools offering some type of cultural exchange. Like, if the kids want to send me questions, I'll answer them on the air, and I'll say their name and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Nothing.
Probably shouldn't have done that one, but okay.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't
children. He's his own man. I'm not.
Schools.
I'm not in charge of him. He's not in charge of me.
Right.
I went on Instagram yesterday and did hashtag Greenland.
Okay.
And mostly it was Conan O'Brien. I guess he's been there recently to do a show or something there. But I found a couple of people with private accounts in Greenland, and Heidi Norslo, I'm trying to say her name wrong. She answered me back, and she listened last night.
So
boom. She's an avid listener now. She's listening to all the episodes.
And does she smoke cigars?
No, she doesn't smoke cigars.
Oh.
No. She's just very nice.
Matter.
Very nice lady.
Matter.
Hello, Heidi. Thank you very much for listening. Appreciate that. I locked up Iceland.
In Greenland.
Greenland.
Which is not green, you know.
Yeah,
no,
it's a trick.
It's not.
It's
and
Iceland
really,
is not full of ice. It's
the opposite, green. Right. But I have messaged a couple of people in Iceland, but I have not gotten responses.
They tricked
yet.
you.
But they haven't answered yet.
By the way, I love on Facebook you did a post, or I did a post of my son who was upset about his pamphlet from McDonald's instead of his toy.
Was it just a pamphlet?
And he said, "Oh, he's got blue eyes just like me. He's my, or something like that.
Right.
He's my son." I said, "Well, if he's your son, then you owe me for six birthdays,
years.
five Christmases, amongst other things. And then you said, "What am I talking about?" It's definitely
your son. Yeah, it looks just like you. What are you talking about?
Dude, I read that in your voice, man. It was crazy. It was like a Morgan Freeman moment. It was fucking classic.
You know, more importantly than favorite shops.
That's it? You've given
That was
up?
all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Favorite guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. There are guys that, own the store, and guys that throughout the years, you've either done a lot of business or not done a lot of business, but that really has nothing to do with it.
Right.
You're just happy to see them, you know.
I'm definitely not on that list.
No, you're definitely on that list. You and your brother are definitely on that list. But there's one guy, oh my God, I hope this doesn't,
Hope he's not a listener.
His name is Michael King, all right?
Okay.
So Michael King has a store called Henke Brothers. And I always looked forward to seeing him at the trade show.
Yeah.
And he always had the most vile, racist, just the worst fucking jokes, right? It was just, you could always count on this guy and the funny thing is that I forget all jokes. I remember all the jokes that Mike fucking
They stuck
told.
with you.
They stuck with me, and I'm about to tell one of those jokes, and Steven, my brother, will tell me, "Don't tell that joke." Oh, come on. Don't tell that joke. Hey, don't, no. Needless to say, a couple years ago, Mike comes to the trade show, and now he's Michelle.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Awkward.
Yeah.
That was awkward. Yeah.
Different for you.
I tried not to let him, not try to make it weird, but I kept calling him bro.
Right.
Because that's
That's
hey,
how you knew
what's
him.
up, bro?
Right.
And like after the fourth bro, she's like, bro. I look both ways. I go, listen, bro. You're the one that fucking changed, not me. I'm the same idiot that you've known throughout all these years.
Right.
And then he went right into a joke. So he says, a lady walks into the cleaners, to the cleaners, right? And she drops off her little black dress. And as she's walking out, there's a little stain on it. As she's walking out, the lady behind the counter says, "Come again." He goes, "No, it's ice cream, you nosy cunt." But ice cream on the dress. Right. So it was a pretty good joke.
So now you guys are friends again?
Well, I got nothing against him. I mean, God bless him. I can't imagine how difficult that must be for him.
Yeah, no shit.
He's so courageous. Maybe they should name him Woman of the Year. Nah, get the fuck out of here. That's what
that's what Jenner got.
Jenner. Are you kidding me? It was the guy who the runner up was like a veteran that got his legs blown off, and the guy he's running a 40 in no time and. On stumps, and they gave it to Jenner. Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, I'm a little politically incorrect when it comes to that kind of shit.
I hear you. I didn't know that about you.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
You had no idea, really? Wow.
I think that makes listen. That's what makes America America. We can say whatever we want. You believe whatever you want.
Right.
You're not going to change my mind.
Right.
I believe what I believe. God bless him. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. He can.
That's this country that we live in.
Right. You can do whatever you want. I love to have conversations about politics, especially with people. Last night we went in deep into it. It was some kid at a cigar shop. This guy he's a socialist. He's just right out there socialist. And he says, "Yeah, no, I'm all for." He tells me, "I'm all for your success." Yeah, of course you want half of it. Of course you want my success. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. But whatever.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So let me ask you something. What do you think? What do you think of aliens?
What do I think of aliens?
Yeah.
They probably exist.
Yeah.
They probably walk amongst us.
There's too much room out there for there not to be
like Men in Black
else.
or something,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just waiting for Chris Hemsworth to walk in the door because he's the new Men in Black guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, for the
that's gonna be
4.
Good.
Yeah, it already came out, so apparently it didn't do that well. I guess.
Oh, I guess not. It already went.
I think it's on DVD. you guys missed the boat.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Yeah, so aliens, sure, I'm for them.
I'm for them too.
Yeah, fuck it.
Walk among us.
You think they'll smoke cigars?
Yeah, everybody can smoke cigars.
Right. Any other ridiculous questions you have?
No, let me see. What was your first? What was the first cigar you smoked?
I think it was a Cuba Cuba.
Really?
Yeah.
I've yet to smoke an acid cigar or flavored cigar.
And then the first cigar that killed me was a Casa Magna. That was like my second cigar.
Oh.
I think I smoked them back to back. I was probably. How old am I? I was probably like 22.
Wow. Casa Magna.
I had to be younger than that.
Number one cigar of the year, 2008.
Yeah, it was probably 21, 22.
Oh, very cool.
Smoked the Casa Magna, turned green.
Right.
Vomited profusely. Now it doesn't matter. None of it hurts me. I can smoke all of it.
Such a man.
The stuff
so manly.
So manly.
Strong like bull.
All the muscles.
All the muscles.
And the steroids.
Strong steroids, yeah. I already told you if I was on steroids, I'd have ripped your fucking head off a long time ago and shit down your neck.
So, are you guys serving something to eat tonight at this?
Yeah, we're gonna have. The deals weren't that good, so yeah, there'll be some egg rolls and shit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what dictates that. Yeah.
The deals.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we have more room,
Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
it's a whole cost.
All right,
thing.
we got to take another commercial or just.
Another commercial?
We can take another commercial and keep talking, or we can just say bye bye. What time is it?
It's 4:30. Take a commercial real quick, and we'll wrap it up in a minute.
Okay, we'll be right back.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, there'll be nothing. We're back.
And we're back?
We're back. I don't want to miss all that good gas station talk.
Oh, yeah.
So, what are we going to do with this hurricane, huh? Just another day, right?
It's just another day.
I'm going
to Florida.
I'll be at Volcano Bay tomorrow.
Are you really? Where's Volcano Bay? That's in Orlando?
Yeah.
Universal. It's Universal
nice.
Water Park.
Oh, nice.
Nobody's going to be there. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
I can't wait.
You hope nobody goes.
No, they already talk about that all over the news. That everybody cancels their plans, and all the hotels lose their vacancies.
See, I'm thinking we should have just booked the hotel and gone up North Florida. I should wait just for tell my family to come up here.
Well, the other, what's funny is those hotels book crazy for all the people that try and stay here and want to be safe.
Oh, right.
But all the tourists,
they're not coming.
They're getting out of town. They're leaving.
They just say, "Hey."
Everyone thinks it's oh my God, I had a lady.
Armageddon.
Yeah,
they're all gonna die.
Yvonne over at Dunbar. She called me. She goes, "How's your hurricane? No, it's fine. Oh my God, you're so nonchalant." I go, "Well, this is Florida.
Florida.
We live it.
Yeah,
look,
it's never that bad. I mean, unless you got an Andrew or
Yeah.
But otherwise,
if you live on the coast,
right,
be concerned. Doesn't matter what it is. If you live in the Keys, be concerned, right? You live,
in Central Florida.
You
the whole
live not
state has
off
to
the
be
coast.
underwater for us to get Florida.
Look, California, your fucking houses are burning down, for God's sakes.
They don't burn, they shake apart.
Exactly.
That's got to be a great place to live. Because, I can't think one redeeming reason. Maybe the weather, but other than that, there's no congestion. Traffic is crazy. Wildfires, taxes, they're fucking you.
Mudslides.
The price of cigars.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't see a reason to be in California.
Right.
And, what do we got? We got hurricanes. And it's really hot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the summer. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that's all right. I'm okay. We got air
It gets hot in Jersey.
Everywhere. Right.
Yeah. So, all right.
So, all right, why don't we talk a little about cigars?
Go ahead. Give your plug.
Yeah,
give your plug. Because we got to get out of here. We got to get to work here.
Okay, all right. So, so today we're featuring HVC cigars.
Yeah.
Made at Casa Hernandez.
Yes.
Lorenzo. Lorenzo, great guy.
We always debate about having him on the show. I just don't know how that's going to convey over the mic.
Well, I think it's going to be great because he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, okay.
He's done a couple others recently. You need to listen to one of those and see how he sounded.
Okay. Right.
No, better.
I think he's great.
I love the guy.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite guys in the industry.
And I love the fact that he has it. He doesn't. A lot of people that have an accent,
right,
are very self-conscious.
Right.
He is not self-conscious. No, he'll talk to anybody.
Talks away. And
what? No. I love this. This is what it's. No. He does that all the time.
Does it what? That?
He's like, no. That's like his move. What do you want me to do?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
He's a great guy.
Awesome.
And he makes really good cigars.
He does.
He's very, His connection is Casa Hernandez. Those guys have great tobacco. That Aganorsa leaf is special. You know? And
I'm smoking the HBC right now.
I see that. I see that. Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. What did I smoke recently that I really enjoyed? The EE 2015. Edición Especial.
Really good cigar.
Let me tell you, it's gotten
great
better,
price point.
and it's gotten better throughout the years. I smoked broadleaf. I don't like the packaging, but the cigar is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a tough cigar to sell. Everybody's looking to save. Everybody wants cabinet boxes, and this guy put 20 cigars side by side. Takes up 3 feet on the. But
it's true.
People are drawn to it, and the cigars are good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cigars to talk about nowadays is definitely JRE, the Aladino. If you haven't tried the Aladino, you ought to get
Justo.
You got to get with it because
we've had Justo on.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's with me.
Yeah,
that's right.
You said you were Justo.
We had a good time, right?
Yeah.
He said he was me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
that's actually
you said you were Justo.
that clip is part of the ending of the show.
Right.
Where you say, "Hello, I am Justo Iroa," and then Mike and I just busted all that.
Yeah, he's another good dude. So the Aladino, for a lot of guys might not know this, they use authentic. I don't like to use the word authentic.
Yeah.
It's the original seed from Cuba.
Yeah, keep the
from
bullshit to a
1960.
minimum, will you, Pete?
Well,
for fuck's sake.
that's what I like, So the cigar is made all from one plant. So where everyone uses a blend, where the wrapper's from Ecuador and blah blah blah. This is all go to one plant, one cigar, and it's amazing the flavor profile that you get from that. You guys are doing real well with it.
Yeah, we are. He's a good guy. He has unique flavor profiles in his tobacco, so it's different.
Right.
Different is always better.
Right.
Well, maybe not, but in this case, it is.
And
then your boy.
Your boy. My boy, Steve Saka.
Saka Squatch.
Yeah, don't call him my boy.
You guys aren't tight?
No, I've seen him a couple times.
Oh.
I wanted to ride with him in the car. He's not for that.
Oh, yeah. He's like, no.
Yeah, he's not. No, actually, he goes.
Take your own car.
He was like shocked. He looked at me. He goes, "Why?" And I go, "Yeah, no, I want to hear what you say. I want to." He goes, He kind of brushed me off, and then I felt
that's cool.
And then I hung out with him a little bit, and then I'm like, that confirmed. Yeah, I don't want to be in a car with this.
Right.
Guy.
I mean, I texted him like a month ago. I said, "Hey, let's do an event." And he never responded. So.
Right.
He just ghosted you.
Yeah, but then we talked about other shit. I'm like, okay, so that means that's never gonna happen. Thanks.
He's a real busy guy, and he's back and forth from Nicaragua. But I guess everybody's busy in this business.
That's. I kind of. I don't know. I go back and forth in my head all the time about it, to be honest, because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be on the road, and I'm doing my best to. I don't have a lot of product anyways to sell.
Right.
But when it's your bread and butter and that's how you make a living, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of effort. So yeah, I don't know how these guys do it. Period.
I feel kind of weird if I were that guy where people wanted me to sign boxes and I love
that shit.
Do you sign boxes?
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. Takes pictures with people, signs boxes. He has me hold his bags. Be in photos.
Hey, hold my bag.
Hold my bag. This guy wants a picture of me.
It's a real humbling experience. It makes you feel really good. It's like people dig you and believe in what you're doing. Fuck yeah.
I have people. For me, it's a hard time to get even people to show up at an event for me.
Dude, you signed a statue for us a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah.
What statue was it?
It was a cock.
Oh, wow.
A rooster.
A rooster.
Oh, right. I'm thinking a cock. I'm
like, oh man,
I signed a dildo. Did I sign a dildo?
That.
I was like, when did that happen? That was a lot of.
I would know if I was missing a dildo.
I was really drunk.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate when that happens. When this year at the trade show, the night of the reception dinner,
yes,
where Jack Tarania was so gracious to invite us. This year's cigars were way better than last year. I told them that like 3 times, and so
you ain't right.
So my brother and I caught it together. So he and I drink together. Mm-hmm. All that night we were in rare form. Yeah. And you're in rare form when the next day everyone comes by and tells you, "Oh my God, last night you too," and we're like,
"Pete, you left your pants.
Look at the picture." And we were taking pictures with everybody. Yeah, it was a good time. I don't remember all of it, but I tell you what, yeah, that was good. So, how'd you think the trade show was this year?
It was lighter attendance, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
Right. I have to agree. What
do you think about PCA pulling out the Cigar Con?
Well, I had a feeling that would happen. They got a lot of pushback for that, What'd you think of it?
I think they have no balls.
He was all for it.
Oh, you were for the
cigar con. Let's do this.
He wants more pictures. More pictures with people.
Do I have a problem with consumers coming and checking out the... Fuck no, man. Let them get the experience. It's just another thing for them to do.
I think people were looking... I was for it as well. In the beginning, I wasn't for it. Then I was for it. I'm a little wishy-washy, but then I was for it in the end.
That's cool. I mean, it's unknown. It's okay for opinion to vary.
I really couldn't see how it was going to affect me. I can't see a guy spending $500 or $600-700 to fly out to Vegas, have a pay for a hotel room. On top of that, pay $250 to be part of this thing or whatever it was going to cost.
Right.
So I really didn't see too many guys from Florida going.
Right.
Could we have had maybe 20, 25 guys? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but people in the Southwest would have gone.
Would have gone, right. Yeah, so it wouldn't have affected me. I didn't want to participate, really. I'm thinking I'm working for free, I don't feel like, going out there and getting ear fucked.
If you own your own business, you are kind of
But if you own your own business, but I mean, I go out there to sell. No one wants to see me. No one's going to talk to me about.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I don't know. Well, maybe you're right.
True.
But the way it was explained to me was, if you own a store, you invite 5, 6, whatever guys you want to show up,
right?
And they come with you, and they walk around the show. They get X amount of tickets, so whatever they spend, they're going to get these tickets to go and spend with the manufacturer they want. And then, as a store owner, you get their input on what to carry, what to buy for your store. I thought that made sense. I thought, well, that's not bad. Right. I think it builds camaraderie in the store.
Sure.
I think it would have been a.
I did the cigar safari 100 years ago.
A lot of shops bring guys to it anyway.
Yeah. And I can tell you that the guys that went on the safari, they came back with a lot of cigars, and they're like, man, this is one of the best times,
Right.
They're tied to you for life.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, no, I agree. But unfortunately, you're right. No balls.
No balls.
Yeah, they didn't. They couldn't.
So I'm going to be banned from PCAs.
Well, they don't listen.
Nobody's,
No, I mean, I want to see PCA do better.
Absolutely.
Well, it just benefits everybody if they do.
Right. I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I really want them to do better.
And they definitely need to do something different.
Right.
But what is different?
Well, look, I think that if they're going to incorporate people in this committee, okay, that's cool. But I would like to see Abe on there from Smokin'. I think he's got some great ideas.
He told you about the roast idea.
I listened to that, on his show.
Let me tell you, that's a great
idea.
Hey,
what the hell? There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Let's take a stab at it. Let's see how it does. Yeah. I mean, I think that if Skip was up to it, I'd love to see him on something like that as well. Because he's a really good contrast to everything. And he's a great businessman. So, those are two guys that definitely consider being on there.
Right.
But we'll see where it goes.
It doesn't always seem like they got the best people on there.
No. Well,
not a lot of ideas, nothing different. Times change, and I think we need to change with the times. So,
right.
And I don't ask me. I don't know what the fuck to do. But I definitely think they need to do something because attendance every year is less and less, and I still have to go.
Right.
And with less people there, it's tough, and it sucks for our industry. It sucks that we come out with this new stuff. Now the FDA is trying to ban us from doing that,
right.
And we're still coming out with new stuff, and people aren't showing up, and it's
it's tough.
Yeah, and we're such a thin demographic. That's probably the biggest problem.
Right.
We're a very thin demographic, and I wish people cared more.
So the next time you go to Publix, you need to start converting people into cigar smokers in the fucking vegetable aisle.
You know what, man? I everywhere I go, I am obnoxious when it comes to that because the other day I was in the.
I was at the dentist.
At the emergency room.
Oh, good.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the small. I got a
passing out cigars in the emergency room.
Whatever it takes, pal. They're waiting anyway, right?
Yeah, right.
So,
hey, try this sweet tipped.
So I got burnt, and so I'm in there, and they tell me, do you smoke? And I said, cigars. Well, you have to stop smoking because the smoke will affect the healing of the burn. And I said, I'm not stopping. And she says, why not? And I said, well,
I highly recommend it.
I mean, I smoke a couple cigars a day. For the next couple of days, I'll probably ease off, because I'll be home letting this, kind of get better. But, it's different from cigarettes. And she said, no, it's not. It's the same thing. Tobacco's tobacco. I said, no, my friend, it is not. And I go on this rant. So this is my rant. People who smoke cigarettes all hate cigarettes. They all wish they could quit. So any of you guys out there that have a wife or a mom or an aunt or a neighbor that hates your cigar smoking and they think they want to group it all together, it's not. Cigarettes, people who smoke cigarettes hate cigarettes. They all wish they could quit. They would never encourage you to join them in a cigarette. Oh, no one's going to tell you, listen, I'm going to break. I got 2 cigs. You want to join me?
Right.
I got 2 squares.
That's a good point.
Right. They have a cold. They have to smoke. They have to get up from dinner. to go outside and smoke a cigarette. First thing they do in the morning is light up. The last thing they do before they go to bed is light up. Right. There are people who wake up in the middle of the night and light up a cigarette and go back to sleep.
Right.
I mean, it's really a disgusting, addictive habit.
Right.
Those of us that smoke cigars, none of us want to quit. We want to include our friends. I want my kids to smoke cigars. Right. And if they don't smoke cigars, I want my kids to, for when they smell the aroma of a cigar, I want them to remind them of me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This promotes friendship, camaraderie. You celebrate moments in your life with this.
Right.
You know? It's relaxation. You put two guys on an airplane and fly them across the country, and they might not say a word to each other. You put those same two guys in a cigar shop, put a cigar in their hand, and they'll walk out friends.
Right.
You know? And it doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, you know? So this is really the one thing that unites us, and it sucks that the whole, you know, it seems like everyone wants to just shut us down.
Right.
You know? And we're not hurting anybody. No one dies from smoking cigars.
Right.
You know? Occasionally, can someone get mouth cancer or whatever? Sure, because you had a sore. You had an open sore, and you're still smoking 10 cigars a day, you're a fucking idiot, you know? You know what you know you're not supposed to do that, you know? We're not addicted to this. I guess if you're smoking 10 a day, you might have a little addiction problem.
Maybe a little bit.
You know, a little compulsion problem.
Yeah, but you know what? I can put it, I mean, I've been able to put this down without a problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, if I need to go on a hiatus, I can. And I'm never like, oh my God.
I'm jonesing, I need a cigarette.
Yeah, I smoke less on the weekends.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, so do I. I'm at home with the kids. And
yeah, I mean, like my wife,
you know.
So usually at night, like, you know, my wife's pregnant right now. But usually at night, we'd go out on the... Well, I got the third one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We talked about that.
Right.
Yeah, I think she was pregnant last time you was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
maybe
still
brain
thinking of the blue eyes. I'm thinking of the blue eyes.
Yeah, no, that's my oldest.
Right.
So anyways, you know, in the evenings, we'd always just hang out on the patio, and I'd smoke a cigar, she'd get a glass of wine, you know, we'd just hang out, watch TV or whatever. Well, that doesn't happen right now, you know, because she's pregnant. I'm not like, hey... I'm still I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out back and smoke by myself.
Right.
I'm like, she's like, go have a cigar. I'm like, I don't. You're not out there. I'm not gonna fucking. I don't want to hang out by myself.
Right.
You know,
it's
like,
a very social thing.
Stupid.
I don't smoke with myself. I hardly ever smoke at home.
Right.
I smoke at home on Sundays when I'm barbecuing or when I'm out grilling and. Having a couple of drinks, a friend will come over, and then my body, the moment calls me to it. I crave that moment to enjoy a cigar with this guy or with this friend. And
sometimes I'll smoke on the way in though, like coming into work. I'm like, fuck it.
You know, I don't enjoy smoking in the car.
I do, especially with traffic and I-4 and this bullshit. I'm like, this
he needs it to calm him down from the road.
This is all right. Yeah, from the road. I get out of the gym.
So he doesn't rip my head off.
I get out of the gym. I pick my car up out of the parking space and I drop it down into the street. And then I light my cigar.
Yeah, no, I don't like smoking because you know, I've got to deal with. You got to deal with the turn signals when you use them. You got to deal with the ashing in the car. No. That doesn't mean I bought the car with a sunroof so I can smoke in it when I want to.
Right.
But lots of times it's just inconvenient. It's too
much of a hassle.
Yeah. Right. I'm on the phone.
Or if it's 110 degrees outside, you don't want to deal with it.
I'm not doing
it. It's like fuck that. It's too hot. Yeah.
Right.
No, I understand that.
But yeah, I enjoy cigars. Almost doing anything. You know.
Yeah. Well, you already answered the question. So the last time you were on. And
yep.
I'm assuming that we should probably wrap this up and get to work.
What's the question?
Those five questions.
5 questions.
Oh, right.
You
did that.
You and Husto answered all those.
Yeah.
All right.
You might want to go see a fucking brain doctor.
You think? I might.
Yeah.
Did I answer it or did he answer?
No, you answered.
Did I?
Yeah,
okay.
We had
probably
both
need to get like an MRI or something.
You think? I was thinking I'm like CAT scan or something.
Yeah, just get that checked out.
I did. I put my head in the microwave. I think that may have affected me.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
We were looking for superpowers, and now here you
I'm
are.
a little tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah, there's a hurricane.
There's a hurricane coming.
He's been looking for gas and water all day.
Your mom sent you out for water. Just go pick some up. Yeah, okay.
I got the car full of water.
It's everywhere.
I'm like a camel. I got the car full of freaking water. Yeah.
Ready to go for Armageddon.
We'll be drinking water for the next 6 months.
Because come Sunday when that thing's
just
going
go
through
buy
the keys.
the big gallon jugs, right? Because you're not gonna cut those open and drink them.
Right.
They're like $5 a piece.
Right.
Just go get 6 of them when this is all over. Tuck them away somewhere that nobody's gonna fuck with them.
Right.
And then when the shit hits the fan, it's like, well, I got those. I'm good.
Right.
They don't go bad, so.
See, there's the right. There's the fuck you.
No. That's a good idea. I hadn't even thought of that.
Dude, it's not. This shit ain't rocket science. We live in Florida.
Right.
You know.
Bigger problem with the mosquitoes after the storm goes through.
Right.
Yeah, that sucks.
All the standing water.
Well, thank you guys for checking in with us.
Hey.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.
you're a good guy.
Oh, thank you.
And I think sometimes you're misunderstood.
You know what? I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
everybody loves Pete.
That's not true.
I love
not everybody loves Pete.
Listen. I've said this before. I'm 80% sure that 20% of the people out there may not like me. I'm 100% sure I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So
there you
with
go.
that, I'll leave you guys.
How do you not like this guy?
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Let's go sell some cigars.
All right. Bye.